Strap in this week. Bitcoin looks like it's about to retest that $100,000 price market. And everybody seems to be going bullish, but there is something you need to be aware of that not many people are talking about. That's right, there is a big event happening in the next 24 hours that could absolutely skyrocket the price of Bitcoin. And we're going to break down exactly what's going on with it in this video so that you are up to date and aware of what is about to happen. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay ahead of everyone else in this bull market cycle. That being said, let's get into this video. So if you've been watching the news recently, you know that everybody is turning up bullish. In fact, Goldman Sachs today announcing that they are exploring digital assets over on their blockchain. In fact, they're going even more bullish than they've ever been, which is very interesting. And Trump social media looking to expand into the crypto world with Bakkt acquisition. Now, Bakkt is kind of an exchange and a liquidity provider, but this is big deal. You've got a pro-cryptocurrency president now looking to expand the opportunity that sits around the rest of the markets right now. And this obviously is a big deal. Now, obviously, when he is president, he's not going to be able to kind of be part of this, but this shows his ambition and, in my opinion, the desire to become a global leader for cryptocurrency. This has to be super bullish in the market. Only today alone, we saw Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy buying $4.3 billion worth of Bitcoin at an average price of $90,000. It's absolutely wild. And Metaplanet looking to pay $11.3 million in bond issuance to expand its Bitcoin portfolio. We are now starting to see the true shift of company strategies. A lot of people believe we're going to see this Bitcoin reserve when Trump gets into office. This is huge. So not only do you have Trump social media looking to expand into almost an exchange, you now have Metaplanet, MicroStrategy, JP Morgan, and many more that have now suddenly become bullish on Bitcoin. And this is a massive event. This is why you are seeing huge inflows into the ETF markets, $5.2 billion for today. When you start to look at it, Fidelity here buying nearly 11,000 Bitcoin, taking their 7-day performance to nearly 15,000 Bitcoin is pretty crazy. Now, the thing that's about to happen, we believe in the next 24 to 48 hours, you need to stay close to this, is that options trading is going to become available against the iShares ETF, opening up a huge $11 trillion market to be involved in Bitcoin again. So they're going to hedge on the price going up or down of these ETFs, which we all know then are backed by Bitcoin. It's absolutely insane. It's a completely new market that is almost going to get some level of exposure to crypto and in particular to Bitcoin. This is a big deal. And this could set off a chain of events. Take a look at this. This is ultimately a price target and, again, history looking to follow. During the 2017 bull market, Bitcoin surged 156% past its previous all-time high before the first major correction. And that was a 39% correction. We've talked about this on the channel quite a bit. In 2020, BTC rose 121% before a 32% correction. If history does repeat, BTC could reach $138,000 before experiencing its first major pullback. Now, it's all good and well giving you numbers and telling us that history generally doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. What's the catalyst? We'll understand that we have huge companies buying in. We have nation states buying in. We potentially have the Bitcoin reserve bill going through right now that could unlock 1 million Bitcoin going into an account for America. But what's even crazier is this. And this is $5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts would be liquidated at $100,000. Now, this is a huge amount and would absolutely skyrocket the price. And, you know, the reality is we like to wreck the short sellers or the bears, as it were, but this would be a massive catalyst for the price of Bitcoin. Now, we know there's a little bit of tension over in the Middle East once again, which has seen volatility arrive in the price of Bitcoin, but some of these things are crazy. And if you think about how much volume is coming in, how big the market's becoming, and more importantly, who is now available to buy in backed by assets or the direct asset themselves, it starts to get pretty wild. You only have to take a look at the global market cap right now of $3 trillion. We actually wicked up and broke an all-time high of $3.075 trillion earlier on as Bitcoin dominance starts to come down and the price of Bitcoin starts to continue to consolidate in this sideways range, holding at a $90,000 price range. Very bullish indeed. If you take a look here at the 3-day chart, what have we got going on? Well, we can see this consolidation around there. That was a huge consolidation for us. And we're very early on at this new price range of around $90,500. This is not a bad thing. If we continue to see a little bit of sideways movement, that wouldn't be bad before the next leg up. Remember, we've always talked about Bitcoin going up in steps. in order for it to achieve the next bit. Now, my view has always been and has remained that I think we see $100,000 on Bitcoin before the end of November, and lots of indicators are giving us that sentiment. But I think it's almost dialed in that we see 100,000 by the end of the year. And remember, that price prediction of 138,000 before the first correction could be pretty wild. MicroStrategy buying, Metaplanet's buying, JP Morgan are involved, and much more. This is very good news for everybody holding crypto assets, in particular Bitcoin. But watch out, altcoins could start to move. We've seen XRP having a pretty good run. Look out for my video coming out of that soon, as well as things like Solana, AVAX, and many more. So this is going to be a bullish week. Watch out for the next 24, 48 hours. You might see a big move on Bitcoin. If you want to stay up to date with everything, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, check out some of our links in the description if you want to support the channel. That would be a massive help. And again, if you are bullish on Bitcoin and this crypto, and if you think it's going to be a super cycle, smash up that like button, as always, to a new all-time high. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.